Joe Biden is a pathetic shell of a man that nobody actually has any respect for, not here in America, and especially not internationally. What we have witnessed happen to U.S. foreign policy, when you look at things like the withdrawal in Afghanistan, when you look at what happens at these big meetings between these big powerhouse countries, or even today, what happened with Russia and Brittney Griner, it just shows how far we have fallen in only 2 years with Joe Biden. And it's not only sad, but it's also dangerous. What that means for the world, what that means for this country. And Joe Biden just got absolutely fleeced in a trade with Russia for a WNBA player who despises this country in Brittney Griner. Griner for bout, WNBA star freed in US-Russia prisoner swap. Now, I did a video for this over on the sports channel, Sports Wars, but I thought I had to do one here too because it just pisses me off so much. Not that Brittney Griner is coming home, not that an American citizen is coming home, but what we gave up for this person who broke the law in Russia and was convicted in Russia for bringing drugs into the country. Who did Joe Biden give up to get a WNBA player that nobody cares about back? One of the most notorious Russian arms dealers in history, a man named Viktor Bout, who's nicknamed the Merchant of Death, which means now any of the deaths that this person causes throughout the rest of their life in Russia, it's going to directly tie back to Joe Biden and to Brittney Griner. Russia has freed WNBA star Brittney Griner in a dramatic high-level prisoner exchange, with the U.S. releasing notorious Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout. Russia freed WNBA star Brittney Griner on Thursday in a dramatic high-level prisoner exchange, with the U.S. releasing notorious Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout, American officials said. The swap, at a time of heightened tensions over Ukraine, achieved a top goal for President Joe Biden but carried a heavy price and left behind an American jailed for nearly 4 years in Russia. Think about this. Former Marine Paul Whelan, who's been in Russia for 4 years. That's part of this. That's part of why this is such an embarrassment for Joe Biden. Been there 4 years. And he's staying there while Joe Biden frees Brittney Griner, an ungrateful woke piece of shit, Brittney Griner, who refuses to honor the national anthem, who hates this country. That's who you free while leaving an American jail who's been there for 4 years. This is pathetic and it's sad, but this is the Joe Biden administration. This is one of the more embarrassing foreign policy moments we've had in recent memory. Giving up a high value prisoner like that to someone with absolutely no value like Brittney Griner. The deal, the second such exchange in 8 months, procured the release of the most prominent American detained abroad. Griner's a 2-time Olympic gold medalist whose months-long imprisonment on drug charges brought unprecedented attention to the population of wrongful detainees. Well, she broke the law. She was rightfully detained. There was nothing wrongful about it. Biden's authorization to release a felon once nicknamed the Merchant of Death underscored the escalating pressure that his administration faced to get Griner home, particularly after the recent resolution of her criminal case and subsequent transfer to a penal colony. The swap was confirmed by U.S. officials with direct knowledge of negotiations who are not authorized to publicly disclose the deal before a White House announcement. And Joe Biden did send out a tweet, "I just spoke to Brittney Griner. She's safe. She's coming home." Yeah, good job. Look who you sent back in exchange to free Brittney Griner. U.S. and officials conveyed cautious optimism in recent weeks, with Biden saying in November he was hopeful that they would engage in a deal now that midterm elections were complete. Even so, the fact the deal is a one-for-one swap was a surprise, given U.S. officials had for months expressed their determination to bring home Griner and Paul Whelan, a Michigan corporate security exec jailed in Russia since December 2018 on espionage charges that his family and U.S. government had said are baseless. In releasing Bout, the U.S. freed a former Soviet Army lieutenant colonel who the Justice Department described as one of the world's most prolific arms dealers in history. Cannot wait for those weapons to be used against America or allies of America. And this is where we're at with Joe Biden, with the Biden administration, with foreign policy here in the United States. After 4 years of people having a great deal of respect, even if they didn't like someone like Donald Trump, even if he rubbed them the wrong way, they did at least respect him. And that is definitely not the case with Joe Biden. Pathetic for the administration and a sad day for this country. Giving up somebody like that, Viktor Bout, for somebody like Brittney Griner. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.